Detroit police have spent 10 long weeks combing through a mountain of garbage at a Macomb County landfill looking for the remains of Zion Foster. Exhausting and expensive, with at least $150,000 now spent on the operation.
I am just simply asking for the time span that is needed, whatever it is that's needed, to find something.
Zion was last seen in January with her cousin Jalen Brazier, and Detroit police conducted an intense search. But in March, Brazier admitted to putting Zion's body in a dumpster after she allegedly suddenly died when they were together. That trash is placed in Macomb County, where the county executive supports efforts to continue searching for Zion.
In this particular case, if they need resources to help with the search, they need support to try to help raise funds with this foundation, they're going to get that from Macomb County.
"17-year-old Zion Foster was last seen by her mom, Sierra Milton, on January 5th, 2022, after she was picked up by her cousin through marriage, Jalen Brazier, to hang out at a home on Detroit's west side. Zion later texted her saying she was coming home, but never did. She has not been seen or heard from since. Jalen Brazier was arrested just a few days after Zion disappeared and was initially arrested for lying to police during the investigation and ultimately pleaded no contest as part of a plea deal. According to Zion's mother, Jalen informed her that Zion was dead and that he threw her in a dumpster. He did not say that he killed her, but stated that he found her dead. He was not charged with murder and was sentenced to 23 months to 4 years in prison. Detroit Police Chief James White said he could not be any prouder of his officers and their search efforts, but is preparing for a discussion with Zion's family.
For weeks, an intense search by Detroit police and volunteers has continued at this Macomb County landfill for the body of Zion Foster.
It's been little to no sleep for our family. There are nightmares. There are moments and bouts of stress.
The search for the body amid piles of trash is not a frugal endeavor.
We've gotten $11,000 in donations from the public already. The Detroit Athletic Club Foundation had donated $16,000, and we've put in about 5 or 6 from our fund, so it's hard cash.
Searching got underway on May 31st and was expected to take 6 to 8 weeks. But after searches turned up empty, financial support is running low to keep this mission alive.
A very intense operation, and they've committed every day to find Zion, and we want to support them.
The search for Zion has included 2 months of digging through a landfill in Lenox Township in Macomb County by Detroit police, who took over the pursuit for her body earlier this year. Police began combing through the landfill on May 31st. About 70 officials, 40 searchers, and 30 additional employees have all taken part in the search. They originally picked a section of the landfill about 100 square feet large. White said his officers had spent the last 8 weeks working through 90-degree days and digging in the dump, being exposed to really bad things, all kinds of garbage and food and rodents. He stated, "It's worth it if we find her, but we're at a point now where I have to look at the likelihood of recovery, the risk of the officers, and have an assessment of where we are and where we go from here." White previously alluded to making a tough call about the search earlier this week, saying, "It's a decision I dread, but I have to make a really tough decision. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it with the parents in mind, with the sensitivity that's necessary to deliver such a message to a parent." Based on information from Brazier, police believe Zion's body was placed in a dumpster before it was taken to Pine Tree Acres landfill on 29 Mile Road. The process of searching for Zion's remains started with removing 20 feet of what police called unfocused material. However, they are inspecting the content as they're looking through the material. White said during one of those searches, they found a piece of mail that is from Detroit, leading them to be confident they were searching in the right area. White said they are searching a specific 100 by 100 area that waste management in the landfill will help them determine is the most likely area where Zion's remains are located. As of August 1st, her remains have not been found.
The Detroit Public Safety Foundation works closely with DPD to support its department and the community it serves. So the foundation has established a fundraiser in hopes that members of the community and business leaders will come together to support police and its mission to find Zion's body.
We're going to need about $15,000 to pay for various things like the ice machine to continue and the porta potties to continue. It's been so hot, the tents have been ruined because of the humidity and the heat, so I'd like to replace some of the tents to protect the skin of the first responders.
Zion's mom is grateful for everyone's support, and she's hopeful that this effort will provide the answers she needs.
Help us to be able to do this, to get what's needed, to get proof of what he did, where she is, and what happened to my baby.
For this search to continue, what does that mean to you and your family?
People are mentioning closure, and closure would indicate that it's something that just ends, like you end grieving. This is going to bring justice and bring answers.
Detroit police tell us more than $150,000 have been spent already and more donated for heavy equipment and additional resources to dig at Pine Tree Acres landfill in Lenox Township. Zion's cousin, Jalen Brazier, remains in custody after being convicted of lying to investigators. He's told police he panicked when something happened with Zion and placed her body in a dumpster. For more than 40 days, a dig still has not brought answers police are seeking.
I want to know what actually happened to my daughter. Is my daughter actually deceased? And if she is, what did you do?
Sierra tells us nothing is more important than learning the truth. Detroit police plan to extend their search for Zion Foster now through September the 18th, and they're also asking for the public's help in the form of donations.